Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining us today. We're excited to delve into a relevant and intriguing topic that has garnered significant attention in recent years: hydroxychloroquine. Hydroxychloroquine is a medication primarily used to prevent and treat malaria, and it is also employed in the management of autoimmune diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis and lupus. It works by modulating the immune response and reducing inflammation. On the other hand, the term natural causes typically refers to health issues or diseases that arise without any external intervention or influence, often related to biological processes within the body. This can include a range of conditions from chronic illnesses to age-related decline, highlighting the importance of understanding how both medication and innate biological factors contribute to health and disease. Today, we will explore the intersection of hydroxychloroquine and natural causes, examining its implications, benefits, and controversies surrounding its use. Let's get started. Hydroxychloroquine is a medication originally developed to treat malaria but is now widely used for its anti-inflammatory and immunomodulatory properties. Below is an overview of its benefits, risks, and uses. Benefits: treatment of autoimmune diseases. Rheumatoid arthritis reduces joint pain, swelling, and inflammation. Systemic lupus erythematosus (SLE) helps control skin rashes, joint issues, and organ inflammation. Discoid lupus, useful for treating skin lesions. Anti-malarial effects. Prevents and treats malaria caused by Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, and Plasmodium malariae. Skin and other disorders. Used for certain skin conditions and off-label for Sjogren's syndrome. Potential role in COVID-19. Initially investigated for antiviral properties during the COVID-19 pandemic, but studies showed mixed results. Risks. Ocular toxicity. Long-term use may lead to retinopathy, which can cause vision loss. Regular eye exams are crucial. Cardiovascular concerns. Rarely can prolong QT intervals, leading to arrhythmias. Gastrointestinal side effects. Nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea are common initial side effects. Skin reactions. Rash, itching, or pigmentation changes. Other rare risks. Liver toxicity, muscle weakness, or hematologic abnormalities, e.g., low blood cell counts. Uses. Autoimmune and inflammatory conditions. Rheumatoid arthritis. Lupus erythematosus. Malaria. Prophylaxis and treatment in non-resistant regions. Off-label uses. Dermatological conditions, e.g., porphyria cutanea tarda, sarcoidosis. Sjogren's syndrome. Important considerations. Dosing: take as prescribed by a healthcare provider. Overdose can be fatal. Monitoring. Routine eye exams are recommended for those on long-term treatment. Regular blood tests to monitor for side effects. Contraindications. Avoid in individuals with pre-existing retinal disease or certain heart conditions. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. Generally considered safe, but consult a doctor for individual recommendations. Hydroxychloroquine is a valuable medication when used appropriately, but its risks necessitate careful monitoring and regular communication with healthcare providers. Hydroxychloroquine works through several mechanisms that make it effective in treating malaria, autoimmune diseases, and other conditions. Here's a breakdown of how it works. 1. Anti-malarial mechanism. Interference with parasite metabolism. Hydroxychloroquine accumulates in the acidic vacuoles of malaria parasites, Plasmodium species, inside red blood cells. It raises the pH of these vacuoles, disrupting the parasite's ability to digest hemoglobin, a process critical for its survival. This leads to the accumulation of toxic byproducts within the parasite, killing it. 2. Anti-inflammatory and immunomodulatory mechanism. Inhibition of immune activation. Hydroxychloroquine reduces the activity of immune cells, e.g., T cells, B cells, that contribute to inflammation and autoimmune diseases. Reduction of cytokines. It decreases the production of inflammatory molecules, cytokines, like interleukin-6, IL-6, and tumor necrosis factor alpha, TNF-alpha, which are elevated in conditions like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. Stabilization of lysosomes. The drug stabilizes lysosomal membranes within immune cells, preventing the release of enzymes that contribute to inflammation. 3. Modulation of pH in cells. Hydroxychloroquine raises the pH inside lysosomes and endosomes, acidic compartments in cells. This disrupts cellular processes involved in antigen presentation, reducing the immune system's overreaction. 4. Antiviral effects, explored in COVID-19. Interference with viral entry and replication. It inhibits viral entry into host cells by interfering with endosomal acidification, a step required for some viruses to replicate. However, its effectiveness against viruses like SARS-CoV-2 has not been conclusively demonstrated. 5. Photoprotective effects. Hydroxychloroquine reduces the sensitivity of the skin to ultraviolet, UV, light, which is beneficial for treating photosensitive conditions like lupus. Summary. Hydroxychloroquine primarily works by altering cellular pH, stabilizing immune cell activity, and reducing inflammation. Its ability to target both parasites and overactive immune responses makes it a versatile drug for a range of conditions. However, the exact mechanisms can vary depending on the disease being treated. Hydroxychloroquine, HCQ, a medication traditionally used to treat malaria and autoimmune diseases, became a focal point of controversy during the COVID-19 pandemic. Here's an overview of the key issues. Initial prominence and advocacy. Early in the pandemic, laboratory studies suggested that HCQ might inhibit the SARS-CoV-2 virus. This led to its promotion as a potential treatment for COVID-19 by various public figures and some healthcare professionals. Notably, former U.S. President Donald Trump and Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro publicly endorsed its use, which influenced public perception and demand. Scientific scrutiny and retractions. As HCQ's use became widespread, several studies were conducted to assess its efficacy against COVID-19. A notable study published in The Lancet in May 2020 concluded that HCQ and chloroquine were associated with increased mortality in COVID-19 patients. However, this study was retracted due to concerns about data integrity and methodology, particularly issues related to the data provided by Surgisphere Corporation. Similarly, a French study that promoted HCQ as a COVID-19 treatment was retracted by the International Journal of Antimicrobial Agents in December 2024. The retraction cited concerns over ethical standards and research methodology, including lack of ethical approval and informed consent. Regulatory responses and safety concerns. In response to emerging data, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, cautioned against the use of HCQ for COVID-19 outside of hospital settings or clinical trials due to risks of serious heart rhythm problems and other safety issues. In June 2020, the FDA revoked the emergency use authorization for HCQ in treating COVID-19. Ongoing debates and legal actions. The controversies surrounding HCQ have led to legal and ethical investigations, particularly concerning studies that promoted its use without proper authorization for collecting patient data. In France, the National Agency for the Safety of Medicines and Health Products, ANSM, referred certain publications for legal scrutiny due to concerns about data collection practices. In summary, while HCQ was initially considered a potential treatment for COVID-19, subsequent studies and regulatory reviews have raised significant concerns about its efficacy and safety in this context. The situation underscores the importance of rigorous scientific evaluation and ethical standards in medical research. In the video, we covered several key points about hydroxychloroquine, including its uses, potential side effects, and the current research surrounding its effectiveness for various conditions. We discussed how it has been traditionally used to treat malaria and autoimmune diseases like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, as well as the controversies surrounding its use during the COVID-19 pandemic. We also touched on the importance of consulting a healthcare professional before starting any new medication. We would love to hear from you. Please share your experiences or thoughts about hydroxychloroquine in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. Thank you for watching.